Jeep Talks podcast. Modify. Enter title. We're on 83. And Digimon card game online Scramble update. Done. And start. Yeah, I'm also kind of surprised that the Scramble update is out now. So right now I have Mirage updated with Scrambles. I don't exactly know if Mirage needed Scrambles, but I have Mirage with Scrambles anyway. I also, hold on, maybe... So maybe instead of Paladin mode, I play with Gabu Bond instead. There we go. Not a very ideal hand. Let's Mully. I've had better. I usually am never afraid of Mother Shoto. I could just throw one of these out just to throw it out. He's gonna gain memory. So maybe that wasn't the play. But he was going to be at 3 regardless of what I did. Yeah, he's just ace bait deck. Yeah, he's just black control. Okay. That isn't really doing anything. Yeah. So this was probably a mistake. I wasn't anticipating the Edamon. I might have to Vike whatever this is. Oh, he's just gonna block? Okay. Ooh. I could take the good rookie, or I could take a Hankoon. I think maybe, because I have enough level 5s, I think I just take the good rookie. But the Hankoon's so nice. So, I still have no idea what he's playing. Based on this, it doesn't seem like I might as well just throw, at least, like, this away. The beta's a little bit more, valuable, I'll say. So this just gets me the draw and the choke, and then next turn, I could just have it sit on the field for a Zudo ace bait play. Yeah, passing turn. Yeah, this is what control decks do. They just draw go. Like, they just don't do anything. So I'll raise that out. I'll throw this out. Ooh, this is actually a pretty good card draw. So I could protect it if I really wanted to. The stack is not really worth protecting, though. And I don't have anything to gain me memory outside of this, so I think I honestly just leave it alone, and I'll just throw out Midoki Beta just to, like, stop extra memory gain. I don't think his deck is going to actually gain extra memory, so it is just whatever. It's not like I was going to be swinging here anyway. So that really makes this Hankoon extremely valuable for when I start actually going off. He gets to de-digivolve, but that's whatever. Yeah, it just de-digivolved into a floodgate. Cool. Second Honkoon. So now I just start developing the good stuff. Ooh, that's kind of cute. I could just throw it out just to throw it out. I mean, he's just going to be playing... This can't be bounced. So maybe I do just throw it out just to throw it out, because if I pass, he's just going to go to 3 memory anyway. This doesn't let me bounce anything. So... No, maybe I do just Evo. Is the memory gain... It's black control. So I think just setting it up here is probably best. Ooh, that was a good card draw. Ooh, that's a good card draw. Okay. So, in, like, literally the next turn, I can be extremely annoying, and I can push a lot of pressure. I might not be able to... That is a little on the unfortunate side for me. So now I do have to waste this in raising. That's whatever. I'm surprised he's not actually attacking, to be fair. Like, I guess he's just literally waiting for me to attack. Which, in this situation, is probably bad. Like, if they're waiting for me to attack, I could honestly just build up into a Mirage and then sit on a Mirage. And if they just don't have an answer to it, especially if I get rid of... unfortunately, these are going back to the hand, but it's whatever. Yeah, so he very clearly knows I'm not taking the bait. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Sure. Yeah, you get one mother blocker. So he probably evolved here just to be a little extra annoying. I don't have my level 7. But I can move out. I could Honku, spit it out, Digivolve Honku into a Mirage. And kind of just maybe start rebuilding again. I'd have to... Training. To just set up a floodgate, like a Mirage floodgate, and just literally sit on it. I could probably do that. Oh. Ooh. I think it has to be this one. Just so I can make him draw cards. Gain a memory. Gain a memory. Because I also am still looking for my final piece. Ooh, that's pretty good. Blue Scramble. So I could Blue Scramble into Mirage, right? One of your Digimon can Digivolve into a blue Digimon with a reduced cost by 3. Then place it into the battle area. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and Scramble. You into a Mirage. That bounces that by default. Maybe I just build up into a second Mirage and kind of just go from there. Ooh, the second Scramble is actually pretty nice. To just try to choke a little bit more. Yeah, I think maybe I'm just overcommitting. Because right now, I don't have anything that makes him unblockable. So it's not like I'm going to be swinging. I could easily get rid of this just by Zudo. So Zudo will let me gain 2 memory. So I could scramble into Zudo. That gets rid of the rapid, but I'm opening myself up to a bigger play. Like a more like to be blown out, I guess is kind of what I'm saying. So I could end my turn by memory boost into mental and kind of just reset up again. Oh, they just quit. Okay. Would kind of decks prefer to use scrambles over training cards and memory boost? No. So most decks are going to be using 2 scrambles at most. Scrambles are not a 4 of staple card. But scrambles are very good. They are very good. They're just not 4 of good. This hand's okay. I could keep this. I have a floodgate. I have something to evolve into. I have enough rookies and a searcher. This is a pretty difficult matchup if they're able to get going. Because they could just lock stuff off my field. This kind of sucks because it kills all my floodgates, so my rookie floodgates are basically worthless. Ooh, that's pretty big. So in this position, I probably just do the lame thing and give them absolutely nothing. These are all good options. Zudo's really important for like source stripping, but Bond, I think I do have to take Zudo, just because at worst, it's still a level 5, which is the one thing I'm currently lacking. So we'll do it this order. But as far as what decks prefer to use scrambles over trainings and memory boosts, the answer is kind of none. Because scrambles are just nice inclusionary techs. Ooh, that's really good. Yeah, I'm making it really hard on him to want to do anything right now, and I'm almost set up. So if I could maybe start developing like a second body, that would be absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately for me, I don't exactly have good means of that. This gives him a memory, so I could throw out a floodgate just to choke him at 1, stop this. Maybe that's probably best. And then this kind of forces him to do something. And if it doesn't, then I could actually just start developing again. So they're just continuously digging. So you just have to find more room to put Scramble in decks. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, decks are already getting kind of like super trim, as is. The Thomas is okay. I'm not in any like super fear of anything, so I could almost just throw out. No, I think I have to set up some mental trainings. So I could. I don't have a backup level 4, so I can't use this right now. So I'll have to give over 2 memory. Okay, so there's a backup level 4. And then I'll just have to do this again. take a backup Mirage. Yeah, because this is basically who's going to blow each other out first. This is not going to gain him memory. So he's kind of just forced to attack here. I think that's a little extra overkill. Because he could have literally just swung and killed my Floodgate. Yeah, unfortunately, like, because of the suite of options... and... like, I'm still not in any... hard-pressed pressure position. I mean, I could just throw out the rookie just to have it die. That's fine. This is the part where Ragnarlord just kind of starts going ballistic, because he's just trying to get up into Rag efficiently. Yeah, so he took out the protection to be able to goad my Digimon. So he's not going to attack just to force me to attack. Oh, he has to delete the Digimon. That's funny. Because this isn't mandatory? Yeah, it's not mandatory. I think that was a misplay then. So now he's just going to start developing in the back, and his Digimon is vulnerable. Yeah, he's just going to start developing a second stack, because this is basically gone. Oh, okay, so he is protecting it. Yeah, so he gets one turn of this, which is extremely obnoxious. So let's just go ahead and grab you. Actually, maybe this Mirage would have been the better pick, or maybe the Midoki Beta. So I think because I can't really do anything, I just pass turn. And hope he can't kill me. Because nothing's exactly giving security attack plus as of right now. So maybe they just don't have it to kill me. Oh, if they have the red one, the red level 5, that gives security attack plus. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. There's a Hankoon. Okay, yeah. So, it doesn't seem like they have it. And now his protections is gone. So, I can go absolutely... What's he doing? Okay. Okay, none of that meant or, like, mattered. Ooh, Scramble's really good here. Scramble just makes me even more efficient. Granted, like, based on my current setup, I'm already, like, hyper efficient as is. So, let's see what we can do here. So... Oh, I need the jamming. I just realized. Yeah, so it has to be this. The Siako's okay. Let's use another one. To Digivolve for 1. Play out a card. Yes. Throw him back out. Gain a memory. Draw. Because essentially, I just what? I have to... While this opponent It can't leave the battle area other than... Yeah, so I just sniped the protection. Yeah, I sniped both protections with Zudo Ace. So that's essentially kind of like what I'm building towards right now, is just sniping with Zudo Ace. So... Scramble. So we take out you, and we take out you. Boom. And now he's vulnerable. Then we start gaining memory. Gain some memory. Gain some more memory. Let's just set up a second one, because we can. He has no blockers. I do have jamming. I can multi-attack. Do I want to use it? No. No. Thank you, jamming. So now we unsuspend. And we burst mode. Bouncing the Thomas. I should just be able to kill here. Return. Yes. Yeah. There was no way I wasn't winning that. Absolutely no way. Like, they had maybe one opportunity to have security attack plus punch for my last two security, and then have the Digimon that should have moved out of raising dealt the final blow. But either that, or they just needed to stack more protections in, and they just completely failed. Either way. Yeah, that's why that deck is not great, and that's why all of these, like, do-nothing cards are insane. Because I have 0 commitments and 100% explosions. So, after this, I'll show off this current iteration. Just wondering how people justify scrambles over having more trainings and memory boosts. Scrambles seem rather specific compared to those. They are. Going second. I have, like, no rookie start. This is... I think I just played him. So, alright. So, I'll show you, like, my iteration of the deck right now. So, as far as options-wise... you literally can't run any other options except for memory boosts, scrambles, and mental trainings. Between the combination of all three of these options, that's a tenth of the deck pre-built for you before you even had to start thinking about anything, which is why I hate all of these, like, hyper-generic staple cards. And this type of, like, deck building only really works for, like, stack-based OTK decks more specifically, because... if you could just use these two cards to find everything you need, Scrambles is basically just your backup to make certain playlines more efficient. And then, because of the deck space that all of this is taking up, and the fact that I need evolution lines, you kind of have to go slim and trim on the tamers, but, like, with the way burst mode works, you only need one tamer anyway. So it just doesn't matter which one you have, because they're all letting you multi-attack with your higher stage Digimon for this deck specifically. Other decks, the 3 tamers is kind of just where they're at anyway half the time, unless, like, they're really hard-pressed to need more of their tamers. Again, this is just for more traditional stack-based deck building. But essentially, because of how these cards operate, And the fact that you're just trying to get up into your mega level as efficiently as possible, you kind of just run whatever, like, slim and trim ratios of Digimon that you can to be able to optimize on your Digimon's inheritables. So even though I'm only running for Gao as the only Digimon with an inheritable, it's still obviously my best one. And if I'm only ever using realistically like one Digimon, then it's the only card I actually need, which is why like the floodgates are just here to slow the opponent down. Then the level 4s is probably the most interesting spot because you have decent flexibility on them. It's just you're going to be playing whatever's good level 4s that you're building. Do you think Magna can cut Awakening for Blue Scramble, or is one memory difference too good to pass up on? Magna can actually cut Awakening for Scrambles. To be honest, like, because they're running it only as a one-of, like, they could reasonably cut it, because the second you go up into Magnamon X Antibody, most of the time the opponent isn't able to do anything. So reasonably, you could just scramble to get up into it and then have like a backup to your backup. Ideally, in Magnamon's best situations, it shouldn't need to use scrambles because it ideally shouldn't be dying. But there are those fringe in case uses where it can, depending on the matchup. So like, it really just goes down to what you feel like you would benefit more from when it comes to deck building, because scrambles might be good enough where Magnamon just takes their current iteration, cuts 2 rookies, or 2 level 4s, or 2 something, and like even just 2 removal options, they might consider cutting just for like a scramble or 2. So, that's definitely something to take into consideration. Like, scrambles are just really good, but they're not a 4-of. Like, these are not a 4-of staples. So, memory boosts used to never be a 4-of staple. Most of the time, they're not a 4-of staple. So, what you'll see a lot of decks doing is you'll see them doing, like, 2 memory boosts, 2 scrambles, and 4 mental trainings. Like, that's generally the option lineup people are going to be playing. And then they could feed those 2 extra slots that I just lost into something else, like more tamers, more rookies, or whatever they feel like they would need, or removal options if they really felt like they needed it. So it does vary from deck to deck, but for a deck like this, like, technically I probably don't even need both scrambles. I realistically can get away with 1 scramble, because scrambles, like, the secondary effect to scrambles really isn't doing anything. Scrambles is kind of just like the hammer spark for the deck at this point, where it's just like, okay, yeah, if I see the scramble, it just makes my evolution lines that much cheaper, which can help make more plays possible because the deck already operates on such low amounts of memory to begin with. So you could, like, actually build 2 full stacks doing your, like, crazy kooky combos if you're able to produce enough memory, off of what Mirage and your inheritables are doing. Especially since, like, when you use, like, a card like Honku and you spit it out, the Digimon is a new Digimon, so as you're digivolving up, so, like, I could, like, as I'm digivolving up, Honku, split out Gao. Gao lets me digivolve into Gao-Ga for basically free because of how this card works. Then I could digivolve up into another Honkun, spit out the Gao again. I could have scrambled into the Honkun, and yeah, it's just crazy how much more memory efficient scrambles can allow a deck like this more specifically to move. That's like why scrambles are pretty good, is because certain, like, the hyper efficient decks just get better. Like, as much as people like to say that these cards help the lower end decks, they do, but they're so low compared to the upper echelons that it just functionally doesn't matter. And if anything, it ruins deck building for those decks too, because now they are like, I'm not forced in Mirage to run the scrambles. I'm kind of forced to run the memory boosts and mental trainings just because of how slim my Digimon ratios are. So having 8 searching tools is like insane. But technically 10 because I could draw off of the Thomases. But yeah, so it forces the lower end decks to actually need these more than their own native tools. And I think that's like a big problem with Digimon is when the generic cards are so much better than the deck's native tools, it really starts pushing out those archetypical style of builds is because there's no reason to run them when you just play the top end, because the top end usually is agnostic of everything else that's going like that's been going on. So like in Black War Greymon doesn't care what inheritables you have. He just does what he does. So if there was a good red-black engine, then like that is something to consider when building a Black War deck, because you don't need the entire deck to be Greymons. So let's just queue this up again. Yeah, so like this is actually a really good hand. If I had like a training instead of the scramble, this would be absolutely insane. But we're keeping this. My opponent is going first. Not ideal. This is just a race to OTK. Cool. The Midoki Beta is actually pretty... Well, this matchup, it doesn't matter. Actually, this matchup, it doesn't matter. The Midoki Beta. So we're going here. And I could just throw out the Gauga, so that way I could, like, Digivolve into one of these. Because like I said, the Midoki Beta really doesn't matter. But giving him a card when I don't need to is also kind of dangerous. So maybe I do just Midoki Beta to just use this one to bounce it. Stop any early game memory gain. But they don't, like, this type, my opponent's deck stopped running a lot of, like, memory manipulators outside of this to be able to search out the Kazuchi. Like, they don't care about the memory gain. Yeah, so they're running scrambles too. So there's a high chance that I'm just gonna... Oh, they didn't. Oh, that's kind of big. I could feel okay about raising out, to be honest. So I could Digivolve here. Bounce his Ukomon. Gain a memory. And then Digivolve here to gain another memory. Put him at 1. Thomas is nice. And now I have Zudo to Ace Bait him. Yeah, so they found their AG. Like, I don't know why they didn't swing with the Ukomon. Like, the Uko chip for this deck is so important. It's not even funny. I think that was a mistake. Ooh. I think I have to Mirage. Like, to be honest, I don't think I could get there. Actually, I could. I could get there. But it's just such a bad stack. Yeah, I have to Evo on here, which locks me out of jamming. Oh, this is where Scramble comes in. Duh. Because I would at least be able to gain 1 memory So Evo for essentially 1, and then Mirage, bounce that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I would be bouncing a security, actually. So let's go ahead and use this. I'll set it on here so I don't commit my, like, slightly better stack. And then I strip and bounce, and then gain a memory. And then that lets me Mirage. And hopefully they won't be able to do a whole lot. The beta's okay. Yeah, choking him to 1. Having my floodgate out. So if he makes a bad move, it could just end his turn. Yeah, I think he's just going to go for it. I don't think he has a choice. Oh, that does kill my good stack, though. Darn. Oh, it doesn't look like he has it.
The deck you were literally playing last turn.
Oh, what? When did that get in there? When the heck did that get in there? I guess he does have it. Yeah, although because of my ace, it actually ruined his inheritable. Oh, but yeah, he got out of it anyway. I mean, he could have also played, like, Ukumon or something, too, but... Alright, so this puts a lot of pressure on me, then. Because now I need to find a new Mirage. And I also need to find my level 7. Well, there's my good level 5s. I mean, I could Scramble. Hold on. What does Scramble get me back? Ooh, Scramble gets me back the draw? Okay, he can maintain turn, but he just passes, so that's whatever. Yeah, let's use Scramble to draw a card. Oh, I could grab back... Okay, so I don't have to do the rookie play. I could literally just grab the one that I need. And then, oh, I still get a play? What? Nasty. Oh, alright. We're cooking. Unfortunately, I don't think I could get rid of that, but we're cooking at least. So, Digi for here. Digi into here. Yes. Gain a memory. And then we both get a draw again. Okay, burst mode's nice. He's got 16, so this is what, free? I just need to figure out a way to play a Thomas. That's my problem. Oh, no. I mean, I could just throw away burst mode just to bounce it back to his hand. And then I think I kind of just automatically win the game if I just digivolve into burst mode. Right? I think I have to. Um... Let's, I'll suck this up in a second. He's got a lot of cards in hand. It would be a shame if he lost some of those. No. Sculpalucci. Yeah, the only unfortunate thing is he basically has everything set up in his trash. But he needs to spend a whole extra turn, like one whole turn to set up. I will absorb this. Zoop. And then I'm debating about just throwing out the Madoki so that way he can't really great memory boost. And that should be the game at that point. Because then he has to get rid of this. Yeah, he's going to go to 3 anyway because of his Tamer. Yeah, and then I could literally just absorb it or just use it to make the final attack. Because I know his deck doesn't run any removal options. And what's he...
But that's the deck you played last week, right?
Fen is... Yeah, Fen was the deck that I used. Although it blipped. So did that... Does that... When it blips like that, does that impact my actual stream? I think it does. I think it separates it. We'll find out. No, it doesn't. Okay. Ooh, can I turn?
I learned something because I learned it with like kind of funny videos. Like, why don't they post their videos? And I'm like, oh, they're all under the live tab. If the videos are aired live, they go under live, not videos.
Yes.
Which is not confusing at all for a user.
Yeah, it's weird because in my dashboard, it like counts it as a video. So like published videos, you could see that right here. It's in my dash as a video, and people could watch it and comment as if it was a video. But yeah, it is just labeled something separate.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised they don't move to video after they're live. They're currently live, I get it. What in the world?
I could keep this. This isn't a great hand, but I do have Uko starts. Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah, getting more searches quicker is nice. Alright. Yeah, so now I just Uko here. Ooh, the Omnimon pickup. Because I don't really need the Tamers too much. I mean, I do, but I don't. I think I just take the Flame on just for the free Evo. Because I could just cross here. Yeah, because I already have 2 playsets of everything. So this just puts a lot of pressure on them. Sure, they could gain the 1 memory. I don't care. Failed to connect. I mean, Lucimon's a pretty weak deck as is, so it's not like it realistically matters. Oh, that's cute. Sure, I could lose an Ukomon. Again, doesn't matter. I just know against the deck not to give them security. Like, that's the easy part. Ooh, okay. So I am looking really strong right now. This was a huge pickup. High-speed plug-in doesn't really do me anything. So let's draw some more cards. 16k. Yeah, that's fine. I think I just add the Flamemon just for a cheap searcher. And then play out a Tamer. And... Alright, I found it. Cool. So I could let him heal maybe a total of once. But based on this, I have my OTK set up. Yeah, because I can't scramble. Because he has a Digimon in play. If your opponent... Oh, if your opponent has a Digimon. Oh, I guess he could just scramble at any time. I didn't realize that. That's kind of good. It's kind of good. Does he even have anything in his... Oh, he does have a Lucion. Darkness Wave? What's he grabbing back then? Probably Larva or Satan. Do I trash? Yeah, I'll just... Again, none of this actually matters. I'll just trash. He's making a blocker. That's annoying. Unfortunately, I don't have... Oh, I have high-speed plugin. Duh. I'll just take Takuya. Or do I just take another flame? I think I'd just take a backup flame. Just to get a card draw in. Hatch. Yes, I will throw a tamer underneath. So let's see if my math is right. So swing into security, Digivolve into you, Digivolve into you. Oh, it does cost 1. Darn. Sure. I think I just lose because of his security playing out too many Digimon. Yeah, because I needed something else set up to win the game. Yeah, because I was 1 memory off. Okay. Because ordinarily it would just be Gigas here to give Rush to something. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I probably just played that too impatiently. The show, I mean, yeah, I just played it too impatiently. I'm thinking this deck also could probably benefit from Scrambles. Yeah, so this is a huge card, like a huge pickup. I mean, this card should be banned, to be honest, or limited. I think I have to mulligan that. Oh, this hand's so good in terms of searching. It's the same opponent, so I should just be able to win. Like, the Lucion deck is really easy to play around. It's like, it's astonishing how bad the deck actually is. I say that as I lost to it, but I lost to it because his security was just good enough. So we have to play this one out first. And then we just double youth. Not exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Youth again. Just choke him. Promo Goonies, exactly what I want. Like, I can move out and chip with this, but I really don't feel like I need to chip. The only reason I would chip is literally just for the card draw. Ooh, that's really good. And then put him to 1. We're taking you, and I get a tamer. Cool. So I'm basically just missing the other ancient, and I'm pretty much set up. Like, to just OTK him. The only issue with my current setup and like the way I built my deck is if they do have security bombs, then those can actually like ruin me. Oh, that's the bad one. Yeah, you could have the flame. I don't care. What does this card do? So when this Digimon would leave the battle area by trashing the bottom security, it doesn't leave. Okay. I honestly could just cross. That's probably for the best. Because I have plenty of resources in my hand to do it. That chokes him to 1 and still deals damage to his security. Yeah, so if you're wondering, like, why people are running Mastimon in this build, it's literally just to play Lucimons out for free. That's it. No other reason. You could try some Lord Nightmons with Scrambles. Yeah, I mean, it's just the same stuff. I think I could Ravage his security right now if I really wanted to. So this would be 2 checks. I just don't have the Rusher. But I could set up, like, literally everything that I needed to. So, I think I just don't raise. I just swing into security. That's fine, I don't care. Grab back, probably. I could, so I'm gonna gain 2 memory. So, I'm gonna grab a flame. That's probably the wrong call, but we'll see. Because most likely I'm just gonna flame and set up a tamer. Because my security is nowhere near, like, scared, like, where I'm scared. Grab the Aguni, that's fine. And then set up the piercing to Kuya. Because I do have this ancient, and now that I have this set up, it's going to be able to attack. Ooh, that's especially good for me. Yeah, that makes things so much easier. I could literally just hardcore aggro him without even, like, needing or wanting to do anything else. Yeah, I could take a look at Lord Nightmon with Scrambles. I wonder if Scrambles... I don't think Scrambles work with Tamers for hybrids. But just the idea of being able to use the Scramble to put whatever I need back on top just really is nice. So I could move out and I could just Wombo. I'll just gain a memory. So I swing, pay what, 3 to Evo? That does 2 checks, so yeah. And then this does a check. Darkness Wave? Sure. Yeah, because now I just, Digivolve. And swing for game. Easy. Alright. So, if I were to add Scrambles to this deck, where would I put them? So, maybe I would consider taking the Ukos out for Scrambles. I don't think this deck actually needs Scrambles. Oops. Spelled that one wrong. Alright, so one of my red Digimon can Digivolve. So it does not work with going from a tamer into a hybrid. Good to know. But just the idea on being able to recycle a card. Let me see if Japan actually used scrambles with Ancient Gray. What are we on? So that would be red hybrids. Here we go. The answer is no. Japan does not use scrambles with red hybrids. It seems like they also took the Ukomons out. So they're running... Where's the promo? Oh, yeah, okay. So let's see. They are running some really interesting... Oh, they're not playing this tamer at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, they are. It's just hidden. Okay. The image is just hidden. Yeah, so maybe like a one of Aldemon. Like, this is... Yeah, this deck doesn't need scrambles, though. Alright. And then Lord Nightmon. Alright, let's look at Lord Nightmon. There's only 1.5 million Lord Knight decks. D-Reaper, Lucimon, Taumon, Mirage. I think it's... Oh, it's labeled as purple good stuff, which is hilarious. Alright. Ooh, that's really hard to read. Alright. So... This deck really doesn't need scrambles either, but this version is using Leviamon, like, heavier on the Levias. Yeah, so this is an example of, like, probably... I would cut 2 purple memory boosts for 2 purple scrambles. Either that, or I just trimmed down my Digimon ratios even more. So, what are they currently on? Yeah, a lot of decks are just cutting 2 purple memory boosts for 2 scrambles. I would almost consider cutting a proto form to put a memory boost back in. And then... What else do we got here? It's not really the most organized. Yeah, because most lists probably are just doing... Oh, they're running 1 Leviamon in here also. I don't necessarily think we need to run 1 Leviamon. I mean, we could, because we're already running the Levia X. But where's the space? Oh, 7. Okay, so they're on 7 of these. 7 level 5s. That's where the space is. Yeah, I think 3 protos is probably good enough. So let's just save and play, I guess. 4? Really? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I had 2 scrambles. Yeah, scrambles is usually like a good 2 of. Would scrambles be good to use in a Leomon deck? Kind of. Like, Leomon's got a ton of issues in of himself. So, like, scrambles are just generically good cards. They can help virtually almost any deck. We could keep this. Yeah, because I could Gobbly into Ogre into Wisdom. So we have plays. Okay, so let's just Wisdom first. Scramble. Yeah, we'll Scramble. We'll take the Scramble. The problem with Scrambles, on top of memory boosts, on top of, like, everything else, is literally just deck space. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a level 5. Players can't reduce costs. I know they digicross. Does the deck actually have any way to gain memory? I don't think it does. But I also need to take the Lord Knight X. Because I have the Lord Knight in my hand. So all I'm missing is a level 5. And then I could kind of just go off. And I think because I de-digivolve him, this is probably a really bad matchup. Although, that's why Psych is, like, sometimes really good as the tech 1 of, which unfortunately I couldn't take, is because now Psych would be able to stop a Digicross play. But that's kind of why Scrambles are good, is because now if my Digimon were to be deleted, then I could use it to catch back up. Alright, so I have a level 5. Cool. Not the ideal level 5, but I have one. So... I think I am going to have to maybe wait one more turn. Which is unfortunate, because my hand is, like, not super great, and unfortunately I don't have Proto Form. So, because if I raise out, I crack. Evo for 0, crack. Evo for 3. Discard. Lab. Maybe I do just move out. There's a lot I could do here still. So, crack to Digivolve. I could Scramble to Digivolve, draw discard, gain 2 memory, which pays for the Scramble. Yeah, because they want their Vemons in the trash. So I think I Scramble here. I don't get the Revive, which sucks. Ooh, that was really good. We'll discard you. Draw. Okay, I found the Proto Form. A little late, but that's fine. So I could Anubis. I could either Anubis or Lord Knight. I think I want to Anubis, to be honest. Because Lord Knight right now isn't doing anything, and I could always set up it as, like, a plan B. So if I have the option to Anubis, I think Anubising is smarter. So I could kill one, Anubis, play out a Digimon, kill the other. And then I can save the Proto Form for later. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of see what he does. It just sucks giving him 3. But I kind of just want to save the purple memory boost. Ooh, that's pretty good. I don't need to discard anything, to be honest. Because I could still just play out the rookie for free. Yeah, now let's see what he does. Maybe I should have left the Vemon with more sources. But I felt like getting rid of the egg was kind of important. Anubis is always correct. Anubis always feels correct. Like, if I could set up an Anubis before some of my other Digimon, I could honestly just steamroll with just Anubis. Like, and then, like, I could use Anubis to set up a secondary Digimon. And because Anubis already has, like, good inheritables, I am actually in, a really good position. The only thing I don't have is the DP. I could establish the control, I just can't do the DP. This deck is bugged in Digimon in the simulator. It's bugged to always Vemmon inherit would work multiple times. I watched my opponent use it for free Evo into Destro. And another free Evo into Galacti. I could see that. I think they were just trying to get the scrambles out so that way we have something, and then they're probably going to be bug fixing in a minute. The accelerated schedule definitely makes it a lot harder to do what it needs to. And then Galacti would kill... Oh, I guess not. New Vemmon's not once per turn. I don't need to. I keep forgetting I could just scramble. Let's Evo back here. So I could discard... Honestly, I could discard Ogre and Cerberus to bring Ogre back. Yeah, so we'll Ogre Cerberus. Discard these two to play out Ogre for free. Ogre sees the memory gain. Okay, he sees the discard. That's funny. Let's go ahead and delete the level 5 Digimon. That's fine. Gain a memory. Gain a memory. Gain a memory. Draw a card. Let's training. Lord Nightmon. Where was I? I mean, I could use Bastimon to Digivolve on top of the Ogre to revive the Labramon to grab back Cerberus. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it that way. And then this kills the Vemmon for free. I don't need 2 protoforms. So I'll get rid of a protoform. And then grab back the Cerb. Gain a memory. Swing. Unsuspend. Come on. And then end the turn by Digivolving. And then play a level 4 from my trash, which would be this. And then there's really nothing to grab back and nothing to delete, so I draw a card. Nice. All right. So he's got a lot in his trash. He found the Galactes, but yeah, he gets to take a Galacti. But I think I just de-digivolve it, and then it doesn't matter. So he has to get rid of kind of just both my megas, otherwise I kind of just win next turn. You may digivolve into a Vemon in text. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that could be bugged. It just works on Snatch. Yeah. Oh, is he crossing? Yeah, Digicrossing from the trash is kind of broken, though. I will say that. Fusionize to Digivolve into a Galacti. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. And then he just Digivolves into Galacti for 1. Galacti has to delete one of these two. Because he can only delete 1. Yeah. Do I want to put anything on the top of my deck? That's the question. I could just play the Labramon, just to play the Labramon. So I don't think I need to scramble, to be honest. All right, and now is the turn I basically just pop off. Draw and discard. Start gaining memory. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, let's just try to go off. I probably didn't even need to do that, but we're gonna have fun with it. Draw and discard. Will I play a purple level 3 Digimon from my trash? Yes, I will. It will be the Goblimon. And then we get to start gaining more memory. Delete his Digimon for free. Then I can scramble to go into a Lord Nightmon. Lord Nightmon will let me play a level 4 Digimon from my trash for free. Lord Nightmon X. Lord Nightmon X lets me de-digivolve by 4. And then I swing into security. Alliance. I should have used his effect to... Well, I could use it to just bring it back. It doesn't matter. One. A 2. Cool. So I can trash 1, 2, 3. I know that seems kind of silly, but the ogre lets me gain the memory. And then I can still just evo into this for basically, yeah, I'll just evo into it. We're going to discard probably a Serb X. Gain a memory. Suspend. 19k Alliance. And checkmate. No. There. Easy. I guess scrambles are helping this deck too. Go figure. Scrambles are good. Actually, hold on. Alright. So, this is probably... So, yeah, just degenerate combos, scrambles just help enable even more. It's just a good tempo and value card. I still don't know where I would put scrambles in here. I think it just doesn't need it. I think scrambles are definitely more for stack-based decks. Because, like, there's cute applications where I just use the delay for other things. It does help go into, like, very few things. Like, if I just have a level 3 just chilling, I could use the scramble to digivolve cleaner into a level 4, but that's about it. So... To be fair, it helped that you were playing against Galacti. I mean, yes. I'm going second. I have no searchers, but I have almost my full line. I think I kind of have to keep this. I mean, but that's why Galacti kind of just sucks. Like, there's just a lot of decks that can invalidate him because blue can just source strip the removal away, like the protection and the redirect. Then, well, I mean, he has the protect. Well, if I strip enough, then he won't be able to protect himself. Interest. Oh, okay. I know what their game is. They passed over a lot of memory. Ooh, that's really good. I could probably Wisdom later, and I could just Digivolve here. Because this deck really doesn't reward me for, like, when Digivolving discards. So now I can move it out and potentially just, like, Cerberus and then get lots of value. But I think this is another favored matchup because I just de-Digivolve. Like, this is why de-Digivolve is just so good. Is because it just outs so many things. Yeah. And the fact that, like, Lord Nightmon also, if I didn't beat it up, just lets me do more. I think that's what they wanted, right? Yeah, that's the on-delete, draw, and discard. They're just trying to cycle a little bit. And then discard 1, draw 2. Siako. So they're playing this interesting purple low-end base. Just to try to draw and discard and cycle for everything that they need. They think they can memory choke me. That's cute. This deck just doesn't get memory choked. I mean, I could Levia X. Like, how funny would it be if I just Levia X'd? I'm not going to do it this turn. I'm going to set up a Wisdom and hope to find something. Serp's not exactly what I wanted. But I give him one extra turn. His hand really doesn't seem like it would be that set up. He only has 5 cards in it. How many level 5s? He has 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them are the same. So that's not good on him, but... when an effect plays an opponent's Digimon or Tamer. Yeah, so... I mean, I could Levia X to delete the analog, which is funny. What does this do? On play when Digivolving, draw 1, discard 1. Okay. What does the inheritable of this do? When an effect plays an opponent's Digimon, gain a memory. That could be annoying. I could honestly just hard play Gazi and kind of see where things go. He's got a Chaos X in his trash. Because, again, I really don't have a reason to move out just yet. So, just hard play Gazi. Like, if I could stall and wait a little bit, I would. And that's what I'm going to do. Like, because I do play things by effect, the Siako's inheritable can kind of mess up my math. So that's also partially why I wanted to play the Gazi, is if he doesn't remove the Gazi, then I just ignore that effect. And then I do have a rookie, so all I'm really... I don't even know what exactly I'm waiting for at this point. Maybe for him to kind of do something, but I could probably just punch hard. Yeah, and then save the Labramon to set up another stack. So probably move out, and then prep the Leviamon play. Okay, so he is going to try to do stuff. When Digivolving, if an opponent has as many or more Digimon and Tamers as me... So I would have more, so I wouldn't be able to get that. Alright, I guess let's just try to do something. So, Digifall for 0... Draw. Discard. What am I discarding? Ogre or Delta? Because I'm going to be bringing the lab back. So I think I discard Delta. And then give a Digimon Rush. That'll be the lab. Gain a memory. Draw a card. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Gain a memory. Nope, I don't need to use that. That whiffs. So, pay to... No, I'll just use it. I just am trying to cycle. Okay, there's the Lord Knight X. So, Scramble. Nope. So I'm gonna have to discard either Lab or Gobbly on this Evo. Oh, that's kind of big. Let's discard Gobbly. Oh, I should have discarded the Psych. Oh, he gains the memory back. Never mind. I have enough memory to... Does this have protoform? No, that does not have protoform. They both do not have protoform. So, I think I just do the main stack. Is this mandatory? Okay, it is optional. And then I could protoform. Save a memory. We'll do 2. Swing. Alliance. On here. I should have lethal from here. Yes. Do I want to discard a card? I don't need to. One. A 2. I'm just wrapping up a sim game, and then we're good to podcast. Hello? I think you're still setting up. That's fine.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay, hey, sorry about that. I guess I triggered the wrong thing for my mic. It clearly shows that, you know, when it's down, the mic's supposed to be muted, but when it slides up, it's red, so it's like, I don't know what the heck it's supposed to mean.
Yeah. No, I was just practicing some Scramble games. I played a little bit of Lord Nightmon with Scrambles. I played some Mirage with Scrambles. So, yeah. Scrambles are good.
Yeah, I think those two decks just really are able to abuse the Scrambles the best because of the whole way the decks work with those.
Yeah. Let me see if Twitch will actually want to start connecting, or if I have to do some funky stuff. I think I have to do some funky stuff. That's fine. So I will just load up the other program, because I am just finishing the YouTube stream. So anyone on YouTube, I am going to be starting up the podcast in just a moment, and that's going to be over on twitch.tv. So if you want to just listen to a podcast live, feel free to start heading over onto twitch.tv/Zenitsu, and we're going to be going live there basically as soon as this wraps up. So normally I do dual streams, but I want to keep the podcast on the separate side. So I hope you enjoyed some initial little bit of Scramble gameplay with some hyper degenerate decks. And I'll probably try to stream again later this week. I know for a fact that I have the tournament coming up on this weekend, the Play TCG Ultimate Cup. Don't know what I'm going to be playing, but scrambles are not legal for that, so feel free to enjoy some Scramble-less gameplay this weekend. That will be streamed, and that'll be fun, supposedly. So with that, I'm going to hop over onto Twitch, and I hope to see all of you there. If not, I hope to see all of you in another video or another live stream. Later.